Mandarin Oates started around about 20 years ago. We bought the brand and we decided to develop it purely for travel retail. We have concentrated on the airline business. The Mandarin Oates is backed by Cal Zeet, the parent company, who is one of the major textile manufacturers in the UK. Designing and developing brands for many of the big chains such as Marks & Spencer's, John Lewis, etc., etc. Also working with a lot of the high-end designers to produce fabrics for their clientele, which leads us into very many areas, including the royal palaces and the White House and things like that. So we have a really big background of quality and expertise. We have a number of what we call collections. The Heritage Collection, and that is our, if you like, our basic brand product. It's made of 10% cashmere and 90% of the soft merino, which is one of the best wools you can get. So it has a very, very soft, light texture. This is the mainstay of our business. We have two sides to that. One which is made in the Far East, in China, with our own people, so very strictly quality controlled. We do another range, the same, which is made in the UK, and that is called the Windsor Collection, which is quite appropriate, we think. And that is very much a unisex line, which we've introduced over the last year, and that's doing really well, particularly on the slightly higher price markets places. We do what we call the Mandarin Collection, which is 50% silk, 50% cashmere. And again, that's a very lightweight, soft product, slightly bigger in size than the standard lines. One of our mainstays also is the 100% cashmere made in the UK. And this is really, really good quality. We do a variety of designs, but mainly we try to target unisex, so that if an airline puts it on board, they've got a much wider market to sell. And yeah, year after year, it goes on board for the winter. We are planning quite a strategic change in developing our brand now to go into travel retail shops. And that would include airports, cruise liners, diplomatic services, etc., border shops, things like that. It's a totally different operation to the one that we've been doing. We've concentrated mainly on the scheduled airlines because our price level is medium to high, mainly because we use only pure products. So our idea is to push this out into the shops, and we're working with one or two companies now and working with them to find out the best way of developing the brand in the shop. We're not going in with a fait accompli. We're using their expertise in their area and putting it together with our expertise in our business. And yeah, it's coming out quite nicely. So fingers crossed it's going to work. As a relatively small company, we're very, very adaptable. And we can match our product to the need. So if a company wants a certain design or they want to reach a certain price level or something like that, we can do that. We've got that ability. And I think that probably is one of our strengths. We do try to work with our companies to get what they need, not necessarily just to push them, something that we want to sell. And that seems to have worked right away through the whole development of Morgan & Oates, from supplying a couple of airlines now to supplying most of the major world airlines. So hopefully we can do that in the shops as well.